Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Pro Strategy Football 2022. Continue with our 1979 replay. Week 9, this is a PC versus PC game, featured matchup. One of two in Week 9. The second featured matchup will be Chargers and the Raiders, but what we have here in a battle to stay playoff worthy, to stay in playoff contention, to keep their playoff hopes alive, the 5-3 Cowboys battling for an NFC Wildcard berth take on the 4-4 Pittsburgh Steelers battling for the AFC Central title. Dallas needs to keep pace in the NFC for the wild card race, while a win for Pittsburgh would put them in a tie at 5-4 for first place in the AFC Central. The march to the playoffs begins now. Kickoff up next. Pro Strategy Football 2022 can be purchased on Steam. Every season is free, created by the mod community, and all you have to do is download it. So we go to a rainy Three Rivers Stadium. It's a heavy rain with heavy wind. The Dallas coach is Tom Landry. The Pittsburgh Steelers coach, Chuck Noll. Let's analyze the game. Run the sim 1,000 times. Pittsburgh are 4-point favorites at home, over under 37 in this wet and windy football game coming up. Again, this is PC versus PC. We'll just be calling the game. Of course, our third game of Week 9 will be our beloved San Francisco 49ers and O.J. Simpson trying to get their third win and knock the Chicago Bears out of the land of the undefeated. The Bears 7-0-1. Can we put their first loss upon the Bears? Can O.J. Simpson continue to rush in touchdowns as he goes for the rushing touchdown title? So back to the Cowboys, Steelers, as they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do it. And we will watch live. Team overall rating for Dallas is 70. For Pittsburgh, 73. Dallas has a very slight edge in offense, 76-75. Pittsburgh's defense, they are still the steel curtain in 1979. 76 compared to the 67 rating for Dallas, Doomsday. And special teams, well, both teams are not very bueno. Both teams coming off one-game win streaks. And as we stated, pouring rain, strong wind blowing south. And let's go here. Both teams favor the run. Both teams favor a 4-3. Both teams bounce between man and zone. That. Let's go back to the there we go. Here's the kickoff by Barr. Ball game on its way. Dallas setting up for the return in the rain. From the 5 comes Wilson, 15, and brought down before the 20. Steve Wilson only an 11-yard return. The wet ball will be spotted at the Dallas 18. For Dallas, Staubach under center. Saldi and Dupree are your tight ends. Dorsett and Newhouse, the wideouts. Wilson the lone, the running backs, Wilson the lone wideout as Dallas comes with a 2 tight end set. Pittsburgh playing a 4-3. Staubach under center, 1st and 10. Roger, it's a sweep to Dorsett to the right. Not much at all. The Steel Curtain defense shuts them down. 1 yard gain, tackle by Jack Ham. 2nd and 9. Staubach brings the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. Wilson and Pearson are the wideouts as Saldi goes out. Pittsburgh again, 4-3 man coverage. Staubach under center, 2nd and 9. It's a pitch to Dorsett to the left. He's going to lose a couple. In fact, he'll lose 3. John Banaszak brings down TD. Tony Dorsett, Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt, in the backfield. 3-yard loss, 3rd and 12 for Dallas. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Pearson and Pearson to the top of the screen. That's Drew Pearson, number 88. And Wilson, number 81, to the bottom of the screen with the tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. Number 26 is Preston Pearson. Steelers looking like they're playing zone coverage here on 3rd and 12. 3 deep zone. Staubach out of shotgun. Throws incomplete.
4th down.
Pass intended for Steve Wilson. The zone swallowed up the passing lane. 4th and 12, Dallas will punt. Danny White, the backup quarterback, punts from his goal line. Pittsburgh coming after it. White gets the punt off in the rain and wind. Just barely crosses midfield. Slides out of bounds. It was only a 39-yard punt for Danny White. Pittsburgh takes over in excellent field position. 1st and 10 at their 45. WVOGS 18 has joined us at rainy Three Rivers Stadium for Week 9 of our 79 replay. Grossman and Cunningham are the 2 tight ends. Bradshaw under center. Stallworth, the lone wide out close to the line. I formation. Harris the up back. Thornton behind him. 2 deep zone. 4-3 for the Dallas Cowboys, it looks like. Could be man coverage, though. It's a blitz. It's a give to Franco. The fullback goes left. Struggles for 2. Brought down by Harvey Martin. Doomsday defense looking to come alive here in the rain. Harris and Thornton are your backs. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Cunningham's the tight end for the Steelers. Bradshaw under center, facing 4-3. Looks like a 2 deep zone he'll be facing. Motion for the Steelers. Sweep Harris to the left. Franco struggles for another 2 yard, and he meets his friend Harvey Martin once again. 2nd tackle by Harvey Martin. 3rd and 6 for Pittsburgh at their 49 as they encroach upon Cowboy territory here in the rain. 3 wideouts to the top of the screen. Smith, Stallworth, and Bell. Swan to the bottom. Thornton, the lone setback, behind Bradshaw under center. On 3rd and 6, Dallas playing mano-y-mano. 4-3 man coverage. No safety help on 3rd and 6. Can Bradshaw exploit this? Bradshaw back to pass. It's a screen to Thornton. Thornton zigzags, and he'll have the first. He split the defenders. Picked up the first. 7 yards. They needed 6, but a flag, a wet hanky, litters the wet turf. Roughing the passer. So a late hit, or an unnecessary hit on Bradshaw, will tack on some more yardage for the Steelers. Pittsburgh will have it. 1st and 10 at the Dallas 29. Harris and Thornton are your backs. This looks like a flex defense here for the Cowboys. Bradshaw barks out the signals. Bradshaw to throw. He has a lot of time now under duress. He's throwing deep middle. Incomplete. Ball sailed a bit. Stallworth went to his right to try to catch it, but he could not. 2nd and 10. Harrison, Thornton your backs. Cunningham the tight end. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Man coverage, flex defense for the Cowboys. Bradshaw awaits the snap. He gets it. Pumps. Looks. Quick toss to Stallworth. Gain of 5. Cliff Harris on the torpedo tackle. So Pittsburgh will have 3rd and 5 from their 24. To the top of the screen, you have 3 wide. Smith, Stallworth, and Bell. Rocky Blyer sees his first action of the game. He's behind Bradshaw in the backfield. Swan to the bottom of the screen, covered by Kyle. Man coverage again for 3. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. It's a give to Blyer. Blyer bounces to the outside, but he gets nothing. The Doomsday defense bottled up the middle on the trap play. Blyer stayed on his feet, bounced to the outside, but was brought down by David Stalls. A loss of 1. Pittsburgh will send out the field goal unit. Here comes Barr to attempt the field goal. This will be about a 42-yard attempt. The snap. The place, the kick, it is up. It is sailing wide. Wide right. Matt Barr fails to put Pittsburgh on the board. He had the wind with him. So Pittsburgh, a successful drive after stopping the Cowboys, but come away with no points. 10:20 left in the first quarter. It's no score here in rainy Pittsburgh. Dallas takes over 1st and 10 at their 25. Newhouse and Dorsett are your split backs. Wilson and Pearson, that's Drew Pearson, your wideouts. Dupree's the tight end. Roger Staubach. Roger the Dodger under center. Looks like they're doubling Preston Pearson. You can see number 24, Thomas, to the bottom of the screen. Staubach gives it to Dorsett. Dorsett to his left, cuts back middle, struggles for 2. Dorsett was brought down by Gary Dunn. 2nd and 8, I formation, 2 tight ends. Saldi comes in. Pearson goes out. Dupree's the other tight end. Wilson comes in tight to the line, next to Billy Joe Dupree. Newhouse the up back. Dorsett behind him. Man coverage. And again, it looks like they might be double covering Billy Joe Dupree. You can see Thomas to the bottom of the screen. 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. Rush on Staubach, throws it out to Dorsett. He's got the first down as he shimmy-shams the sidelines. What a nice run. Slipping and sliding was T.D. Tony Dorsett, former Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt. That goes for 17 yards before Donnie Shell can slide over and trip Dorsett up on the wet turf here at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Dallas, 1st and 10 at their 44. Newhouse and Springs are your backs. Wilson and Pearson are your wideouts. Dupree's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage. Staubach under center. Motion for the Cowboys to the top of the screen. Staubach. Newhouse on a counter right. Picks up 3 yards. Donnie Shell from his defensive back position makes the stop. D. Scott Howard has joined us. Hope all is well. So 2nd and 7 for the Cowboys at their 47. Dorsett and Newhouse, the backs. 4-3 man coverage again. Now it looks like Thomas is double covering Wilson. Staubach barks out the signals on 2nd and 7. It's a pitch to Newhouse. The fullback rumbles cross midfield. Picks up 4. L.C. Greenwood, the man with the yellow cleats, brings down Robert Newhouse. But it will leave Dallas with a very manageable 3rd and 3. Under 8 to play in the first quarter. Staubach brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. Pittsburgh playing a zone. Staubach will take the snap. Staubach to throw. Middle. Incomplete.
4th down. Injury.
Pass intended for Steve Wilson. Jack Ham on the coverage. We have an injury on the field, and it was Jack Ham who deflected the ball, favoring his hamstring. He'll go off the field. Most likely will be back. That's the word from the sidelines. Robin Cole will take over for Pittsburgh in that position. White will punt once again on 4th and 3. Punts from his 35. A much better punt by Danny White. Fielding it is Bell. And Theo Bell picks up 6 yards on the 35-yard punt by Danny. So about the same as Danny's first punt. Pittsburgh has it. 1st and 10 at their 27-28 to play in the first quarter. No score here at Three Rivers Stadium. A heavy wind and a heavy rain. Pittsburgh has the wind at their back. Matt Barr missed a field goal on their last possession. Stallworth and Swan are your wideouts. Harris and Thornton are your backs. Cunningham, the tight end. Bradshaw under center. This looks like a flex defense by the Cowboys on 1st and 10. Bradshaw to throw. Quick hitter to Stallworth. He shed one tackler, but he couldn't shed Benny Barnes. That was a gain of 3 for the Steelers. It will be 2nd and 7 for Pittsburgh. Usual suspects on the field on offense. Again, Dallas playing the flex on 2nd and 7. Bradshaw pitches to Harris. Harris cuts back middle, then busts to the outside. Picks up 8 yards. And the towels are a-waving here in Pittsburgh as Franco Harris's Italian-American army very joyous at that 8-yard carry in the rain. First down for Pittsburgh at their 31. Bradshaw brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Flex defense for the Cowboys on 1st and 10. Motion to the bottom of the screen for Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh moved. That will be on the Steelers. Back up the bus 5 yards. 1st and 15 for Pittsburgh at their 26. Now, Dallas goes with a straight 4-3 here. Trying to confuse Bradshaw, maybe. Terry barks out the signals. Bradshaw back to throw. Looking lots of time. He's throwing deep. Complete to Franco Harris out of the backfield. Dallas was playing the run, man coverage. Franco escaped his defender, and that goes for 23 yards before Franco is tripped up by Mike Hegman. So an 8-yard run and then a 23-yard reception as the Steeler fans going insane here at windy, rainy Three Rivers Stadium. Or Riverfront Stadium. Three Rivers. Bradshaw to the line of scrimmage. Thornton and Harris your backs. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Benny Cunningham the tight end. Dallas goes back to the flex on 1st and 10. Pittsburgh encroaching upon Dallas territory. Bradshaw, play action under duress. He throws. Incomplete. A lot of pressure on the blonde bomber. Pressure right up the middle. He's looking to hit Franco out of the backfield once again. Dallas sniffed that one out, though. 2nd and 10 for Pittsburgh. 2 tight end set. Cunningham and Grossman. Stallworth to the top of the screen. Harris and Thornton are your wideouts. 4-3 man coverage on 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. It's a run to the left. Franco struggles, picks up only 2. Harvey Martin says, how do you do? Martin on the tackle. 3rd and 8 for the for the Steelers at the Dallas 49. Rocky Bleier and Franco Harris in the backfield for the first time together. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Cunningham the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for Dallas on 3rd and 8. Bradshaw to throw. Complete to Swan. Swan, extra effort. First down. Looked like they're going to stop Lynn Swan short of the first by a yard, but a good extra effort by Swan picks up the necessary 8 yards to move the chains. D.D. Lewis got there a little too late to help out in that tackle. Jack Ham, word from the Pittsburgh sidelines, Jack Ham will be available on defense when next the Steelers take the field defensively. 4:04 and counting. No score in the first quarter. Pittsburgh missed a field goal attempt. Dallas, 2 opportunities, no attempts at any type of scores. Thornton and Harris your backs. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Cunningham's the tight end. Bradshaw under center assesses the situation. 4-3 man coverage for Dallas. They're going to try to get pressure right up the middle. Motion, bottom of the screen for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw tries to get it into the flat to Sidney Thornton, but the ball slipped out of Bradshaw's hand. Incomplete. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 as we go under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. No score. Pivotal game here in Week 9. Dallas 5-3 battling for a wild card spot in the NFC. Pittsburgh 4-4 battling for the AFC Central title. with the Oilers. Bradshaw, he's ready. He awaits the snap. Man coverage for the Cowboys. It's a sweep to Harris to the left. Franco zigzags, breaks a tackle. He's got the first down. Franco, a big run on 2nd and 10. He picks up 12 as he slip-slided away from the Dallas Doomsday defense. Finally brought down by Randy Hughes. First down for Pittsburgh at the Dallas 29. Last time they were down here, they missed a field goal by Matt Barr. Here come the Steelers to the line of scrimmage, facing a 4-3 man coverage by Doomsday defense. Bradshaw, a quick out to Swan. A nice hook to the outside, picks up 5, tackled by Mike Hagman. 2nd and 5 for Pittsburgh. Thornton and Harris are your backs. Stallworth and Swan, the wide receivers. Cunningham's the tight ends. Flex defense for the Dallas Cowboys on 2nd and 5. It's a give to Harris to the right. He's got the first down, cuts back middle, and bounces out.
First down.
Franco picks up 12. He is like a fish in water on this wet field. 12 yards for Franco Harris. The Italian-American army is going insane here in Pittsburgh. 2 minutes and counting. 2 minutes and counting in this first quarter. Bradshaw brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Doomsday hoping for a stop. Bradshaw gives to Thornton. Thornton plunges the middle on a trap. No gain. Hit very hard by Bob Brunig and the rest of the Doomsday defense. Penalty on the field, though. Defensive holding on a run. That's shocking. Tom Landry not happy with that call. Pittsburgh will accept, and it'll be 1st and goal at the Dallas 7. Pittsburgh will have 3 cracks to punch it in. It's Harris and Thornton. Sidney Thornton are your backs. Cunningham, Grossman, your 2 tight ends. Stallworth, the wide out to the top of the screen. Looks like Barnes on him. Will they throw to the back pylon to Stallworth? Motion, bottom of the screen goes Stallworth. It's a pitch to Harris. He's brought down in the backfield. That is a loss of 2. Larry Cole fought through the blockers, stayed low, and took down the Pittsburgh fullback. I would have went play action fake there myself on 1st down. Harris goes off the field. So does Thornton. It's Blyer and Hawthorne are your backs. 2nd and goal from the Dallas 9. Man coverage for the Cowboys flex. Bradshaw to throw. Touchdown to Cunningham. Cunningham beat his defender. Hooked as soon as he got into the end zone, and as he turned, the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, put the wet ball right into the wet hands of Benny Cunningham, who cradled it into his chest for the Nestea plunge. 6-0 Pittsburgh. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. Bradshaw all day in the world. Excellent job by that O-line of the Steelers.
Touchdown.
Dallas was playing the run. We await the Matt Barr extra point. Beautiful drive. 12 plays, 80 yards. Chewed up 6 minutes and 19 seconds of clock. 5 rushes. Franco was a beast mode. And he also had a 23-yard reception, as Bradshaw was 5 for 7 for 48 yards. Barr for the extra point. He puts it up, and it knuckleballs through.
It's good.
7-0 Pittsburgh, 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Barr to kick off. Dallas hoping for a big return. Rain falls heavy here in Pittsburgh. With the wind behind his back, Barr makes Ron Springs kneel in the end zone. It'll be a touchback for the Cowboys. Dallas, 1st and 10. The wind will be in their face for another 1:09. Ball at their 20. Staubach under center. Pearson, Wilson, Dupree are your receivers. Dupree being the tight end. Dorsett and Newhouse the backs. 4-3 man coverage. Actually, that looked like a 3-deep zone. Pearson on an out picks up 8. That looked like a 3-deep zone. They were playing run 3-deep zone, so they were hedging their bets. Full house backfield for the Cowboys on 2nd and 2. Two tight ends, Saldi and Dupree. The backs, Newhouse, Springs, and Dorsett. Staubach hands it to Dorsett. He gets nothing. In the words of Judge Smales, Spalding, you'll get nothing and like it. A very angry, toothless one. Jack Lambert brings down the Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt. 3rd and 2. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Drew Pearson and Preston Pearson to the top of the screen. Preston being number 26. Dupree and Wilson to the bottom. Dupree being the tight end. Shotgun snap. Oh, that will take it to the second quarter now. So after 15 minutes of football in wind and rain here in Pittsburgh, it is 7-0 Steelers. We switch sides. Dallas will have the wind at their back now. 3rd and 2 once again. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs. Wilson and Pearson your wideouts. Dupree's the tight end. Man coverage. Everyone up in the box for Pittsburgh. They're thinking run. And it's Staubach takes it himself. But, oh, he gets it. That's a friendly spot. Roger the Dodger needed to, and he just barely picked it up. Mean Joe Green tried to depart Staubach of his senses and the wet pigskin. But the naval man held on to it. 14-20 and counting in the half. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Newhouse and Springs are your backs. 4-3 man coverage for Pittsburgh. Motion, top of the screen for Dallas. It's a screen, incomplete. The weather is really playing havoc on the passing game for the Cowboys. Flag on the field. The pass was intended for Robert Newhouse. Defensive holding Pittsburgh. That will also cause havoc on a passing game. Dallas will have it 1st and 10 at their 35. Staubach brings the Cowboys to the rainy line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Staubach sweep to Springs, brought down in the backfield. Mean Joe Green, the steel curtain, put the kibosh on Ron Springs. That's a loss of 1. Dallas now has its 2nd and 11 from their 34. Dorsett and Newhouse are the backs. 2 deep zone for Pittsburgh, 4 down linemen. It's a blitz. They pick it up, but enough pressure on Staubach. When he flipped it out to Dorsett, it was too high. Once again, Dallas in a 3rd and long. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Preston Pearson to the top of the screen. Wilson to the bottom. 2 tight ends, Saldi and Dupree. This looks like some sort of zone coverage here on 3rd and 11, possibly a 3-deep zone. It is a 3-deep zone. Staubach looks to seam. Caught by Wilson near midfield. Steve Wilson found the seam in that nickel 3-deep zone. No real pressure on Staubach there. That was a gain of 15. Dallas, 1st and 10 at their 49. Staubach brings the offense quickly to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 4-3 for Pittsburgh. Looks like they're doubling Preston Pearson to the bottom of the screen. Staubach pitches to Newhouse. The fullback gets to the outside but struggles for 3. Excellent pursuit by Mean Joe Green. Looks like he was looking for a Coca-Cola. 2nd and 7 at the Pittsburgh 48. Newhouse and Dorsett your backs. 2 deep zone, 4-3 for the Steelers. It's a give to Dorsett to the right. He fumbles, but miraculously the pigskin bounces back to Tony Dorsett. What a break there for the Cowboys. The Steelers really hit Dorsett hard, and the wet football, as Dorsett was going down, found the stomach of Tony Dorsett as he fell upon it. That would be a gain of 5. They're going to say a gain of 5. That will leave Dallas with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the Pittsburgh 43. Strong wind at the Cowboys' back. Johnson and Wilson to the top. Pearson and Pearson to the bottom. 26 Preston Pearson. 88 Drew Pearson. Dorsett the lone setback. Roger not in shotgun on 3rd and 2. He's under center. He might take it himself. Everyone up on the line for the Steelers. Mano-y-mano. Roger hands it to Tony Dorsett. Bounces to the outside. He's got the 1st down and more. Sheds a tackle. Tripped up near the 30. They'll spot it at the Pittsburgh 31. 12 yards for TD Tony Dorsett. That was his best jaunt in the rain so far. Big conversion by the Cowboys. Now Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett goes to the sideline, catches a breather. Springs comes in. Two tight ends, Dupree and Saldy. Preston Pearson to the bottom. Wilson to the top. Man coverage for Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap to Staubach. It's a sweep to Springs. But Pittsburgh, again, excellent pursuit. Jack Ham, who is briefly injured, makes the tackle. So it's good to see Jack back on the field. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack brought down Ron Springs. Only a 2-yard gain for Springs. 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys at the Steeler 29. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs. Pittsburgh in a 4-3. And again, this could be... No, I think this is man. Staubach under duress. He's going to get sacked. Blindsided by Gary Dunn. As he says, you are done, Roger the Dodger. That is a loss of 7. Excellent pressure by the down 4 of the Steelers. Steel curtain wrapping up the Cowboys there. A big 3rd and 15 here. Staubach under center. Johnson and Wilson to the top. Preston and Preston to the bottom. Again, 88's Pearson and Pearson to the bottom. 88's 26 is Preston Pearson, 88 is Drew. Dorsett the lone setback. 2 deep zone for the Steelers. Motion to the top of the screen for Dallas. Staubach under duress. He scrambles. He throws. Incomplete. A lot of pressure brought on Staubach, and that sack was horrific in the prior down. 4th and 15. I believe they're going to punt. Danny White will punt from about midfield, trying to pin the Steelers back. Angling for the sidelines, Danny White. And that skids into the end zone.
Touchback.
So Danny does not do his job. Pittsburgh will have the touchback. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their 20. The Steelers will have a strong wind in their face. Joining us, Lee Briner, creator of many a fine mod seasons for Pro Strategy Football. And just wait till you see Pro Strategy Football 2023. It is marvelous. Thornton and Harris are your backs, and of course, hello to Lee. Cunningham's the tight end. Swan and Stallworth your wideouts. 4-3 man coverage for Dallas. It's a sweep to Thornton. Sidney gains the corner and a 1st down.
1st down.
He followed his blockers beautifully. Excuse me as I sneeze in the booth. Nice run by Sidney Thornton. Followed his blockers beautifully. He really didn't seem like he was running quite fast, but he just followed his blockers. Picked up the 1st. Pittsburgh has it at their 34. Thornton stays in the game, but now there's 4 wideouts for Pittsburgh. Bell, Stallworth, and Smith to the top. Swan to the bottom. Flex defense for Dallas on 1st and 10. Bradshaw to throw. He's throwing deep. Sidelines. Incomplete.
2nd down. Penalty.
Pass intended for Theo Bell. Bob Brunig, the linebacker, got his hands up, deflected it, but there's a flag on the field, and it's offensive holding on Pittsburgh. Dallas accepts. Back up the bus to the Pittsburgh 24. 1st and 20 for the Steelers. 8:27 left in the first half. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Pivotal battle here in Week 9. It's going to be very difficult for the team that loses to make the playoffs. Not that it can't be done, just difficult. Harris and Thornton are your staggered backfield. Swan and Stallworth your wideouts. Cunningham, who caught the touchdown pass from Bradshaw, is the tight end. This looks like a 3-4 here. So Dallas only going with 3 down linemen. Looks like man coverage. Motion to the top of the screen for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Trying to hit Benny Cunningham. Ball was a little behind Benny. 2nd and 20. 3 wide receivers for Pittsburgh towards the bottom. Smith, Stallworth, and Bell. Swan towards the top. Thornton alone setback. 2 deep zone. 3 down linemen for the Cowboys. Bradshaw to throw. Lots of time. Now some pressure. Throws. Middle. Deep. Incomplete.
3rd down.
Pass intended for Sidney Thornton out of the backfield. D.D. Lewis was stride for stride. 3rd and 20. Smith and Swan to the top. Stallworth and Bell to the bottom. Thornton the lone setback. Bradshaw under center. This looks like a 3-deep zone by. I think you'll watch the linebackers just drop back in a 3-deep zone. Bradshaw barks out the signals. It's a 3-deep zone. Bradshaw trying to thread the seam. Complete the Swan, but he will not get the first. He tried to get to the sidelines and go up, but he's knocked out of bounds. They needed 20. They only got 15. 4th and 5. Pittsburgh will punt. Colquitt to punt from about his 23. Colquitt gets the punt off. He shankapaloozes it. It's not going to be horrific. Goes out of bounds. That was a 33-yard punt by Craig Colquitt into the wind and the hard rain. Dallas trails 7-0, 7:36 left in the first half. Cowboys 5-3. A win keeps the Cowboys in pace with the NFC Wildcard chase. For Pittsburgh, who's 4-4, a win for the Steelers keeps the Steelers in pace with the Oilers, who already won in Week 9, for the AFC Central title. 2-deep zone for Pittsburgh, 4 down linemen. Split backfield for Dallas on 1st and 10. Staubach to throw. Short middle, incomplete, off the hands of Steve Wilson. He saw Jack Lambert coming, and he got alligator arms. 2 tight end set, run formation. Dupree and Saldi, your tight ends. Wilson, the lone wide out, very close to the line, just outside of Dupree. I formation on 2nd and 10. Newhouse, the up back, Dorsett behind him. 4 down linemen for Pittsburgh. It's going to be Staubach scrambling. He's throwing deep. Incomplete.
3rd down.
So they showed run, but they try to go over the top to Wilson. A lot of pressure on Staubach, though. 3rd and 10 for Dallas. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett flanks him in the backfield. Dupree and Wilson to the top. Dupree being the tight end. Pearson to the bottom. Number 88 is Drew. Number 26 is Preston. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap to Stallworth. Motion to the top of the screen for Dallas. Staubach looking, throws back against motion. First down. He hits Drew Pearson for 11. Mel Blount on the big pop, but Pearson held on to it. That's a huge conversion for the Cowboys. They trail by 7 with under 7 to play in the first half. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs. Man coverage 4-3 for Pittsburgh. Rain continues to fall. It's a blitz. Intercepted by Mel Blount. Staubach, red blitz, tried to hit a quick hitter, but Mel Blount stepped right in front of it for the pick. Let's see the let's pause it here. I think he was going to Pearson. Slow motion. Going to Pearson. They were not on the same page. Huge turnover for Pittsburgh. 6:38 left in the half. Pittsburgh 1st and 10 at the Dallas 44. Boy, they put a lot of pressure on the Cowboys here after that interception by Mel Blount. Swan and Stallworth are your wideouts. Cunningham, the tight end. Thornton and Harris, your backs. Flex defense for Dallas, man coverage. Flag on the field. Harris to his left goes out of bounds, ridden out of bounds. Gain of 3. I think that's on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. And it is procedure on Pittsburgh. 1st and 15 for the Steelers at the Dallas 49. Joining us here at a rainy football game. Noble Piercy, hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. Also, Lee Briner, the creator of many a mod season. And all the mod seasons are free. You just got to download them. Put them in the proper place. It's awesome sauce. D. Scott Howard and WVogs18. 1st and 15. I formation. Harris the up back. Thornton behind him for Pittsburgh. 4-3 man coverage for Dallas. Bradshaw, middle, complete to Stallworth, breaks a tackle. 2 arms on hands on that ball. As Mike Hegman tried to bash it free, he will be credited with the tackle of Stallworth. Stallworth out of Grambling. 10 yards. That leaves a very manageable 2nd and 5. Full house backfield. Power football here for the Steelers. Blyer, Harrison, Thornton are your backs. The tight ends, 2 of them for Pittsburgh. Grossman and Cunningham. Flex defense for Dallas on 2nd and 5. Bradshaw pitches to Rocky Blyer, and he is brought down in the backfield. A loss of 2. First time we have called the name of Randy White. White fights through the blocking. Brought down the Notre Dame grad, Rocky Blyer. Loss of 2. 3rd and 7. Pittsburgh goes a 180, changes their tactics completely from a full house backfield to 4 wideouts. Smith and Swan to the top, Stallworth and Theo Bell to the bottom. Sidney Thornton alone, setback. 4-3, 2 deep zone. For the Cowboys, Bradshaw looks to thread the needle between the zone. Bradshaw to throw. Complete to Smith. He didn't get there. D.D. Lewis put a big pop, stopping the forward progress of Jimmy Smith. They needed 7. They only got 6. 4th and 1. Will the Steelers with a 7-0 lead gamble? No. Colquitt will punt, trying to pin Dallas back. Angling for the sidelines, but it's a wet turf here, and that's going to skip right into the end zone. I probably would have gambled on 4th and 1. That's just me. But Dallas hasn't really been able to move the ball, so you probably don't want to give them the short field, the yin and the yang of it. So with that touchback, Dallas will have it 1st and 10 at their 20 with 4:23 to play in the first half. They trail 7-0 in a pivotal Week 9 matchup for both teams. Playoff implications on the line here. In the backfield for the Cowboys, Springs and Newhouse. Pearson and Wilson, your wideouts. Dupree is the tight end. Staubach under center. AJC says 2 dominating teams from the 70s. Absolutely. And both dynasties coming to an end by 79. Though Dallas fared much better than Pittsburgh, because Danny White was not a bad quarterback, took the Cowboys to 3 consecutive, I'm pretty sure, 3 consecutive NFC championships. They lost to the Eagles, Redskins, and who else? I'm missing someone there. Eagles, Redskins. I think he took them to 3 consecutive NFC championships. I'm missing one of their championship games in my head. Oh, 49ers. So they lost to the Eagles, 49ers, and Redskins. 80 season, 81 season, and 82 season. Random Human is here. Hope all is well. As Random Human 19 says, I remember the Sports Illustrated that week had the headline Super Bowl 30 and a half. That doesn't make sense. Oh, there it is. 13 and a half. As he correct. I was going to say 30. Yep. You're right, Cutter Historical. Dallas lost. I forgot that one for a moment. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at their 20. Under 5 to play in the half. Motion by Newhouse. Screen incomplete. Pass intended for Newhouse. Actually for Ron Springs. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs for the Cowboys. Wilson and Pearson your wideouts. Dupree's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage. Man coverage for the Steelers. Staubach barks out the signals here in the rain. Gives it to Dorsett. Dorsett tries to plunge the middle. On the off tackle, he tried to go back middle. Gain of 1. Jack Ham and company bring down TD Tony Dorsett. 3rd and 9 for Dallas. Under 4 to play in the half. They trail 7-0. Pittsburgh could be up 10-0, but Matt Barr missed a field goal. 2 deep zone for the Steelers. 2 tight ends for the Cowboys. Dupree and Saldy. Wilson alone wide out to the top. Newhouse and Dorsett in the backfield for Dallas. 3rd and 9. Staubach drops back. Under duress, throws incomplete. A lot of pressure right in the face by the Steel Curtain. Right in the face of Roger the Dodger. Heisman Trophy winner out of Navy. 4th and 9, and guess what? Danny White will punt once again from about his 5. Pittsburgh comes after it. White gets the punt off. Wind at his back. Fielded by Theo Bell. Theo Bell crosses midfield. He'll pick up 5 yards on the 31-yard punt by Danny White. The rain is really the rain and wind is really hampering Danny White today in his punt game, even though the wind was at his back. 3:25 to play in the first half, 7-0 Pittsburgh. They have a great opportunity here with all 3 timeouts. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Pittsburgh has 3:25 left on the clock. Thornton and Harris are your backs. Man coverage 4-3 for Dallas. Motion, Pittsburgh top of the screen. Bradshaw against motion, gives it to Franco. Franco on the dive. Bippity boppity boomed for 4 yards. Randy White on the tackle. 2nd and 6, under 3 to play now. I formation, Harris the up back, Thornton behind him. Flex coverage for the Cowboys man. Bradshaw, Harris to the left.
3rd down.
Harris picks up 3. Randy White on the stop once again. Pittsburgh has it 3rd and 3 from the Dallas 40. Thornton and Harris are your split backs. Cunningham's the tight end. Swan and Stallworth your wideouts. 4-3 coverage. The down 4 shifted towards Cunningham of Pittsburgh. Bradshaw assesses the situation. 3rd and 3. What will Pittsburgh do? Screen incomplete. Slipping on the wet turf was Sidney Thornton. Had he not slipped, he had blockers out in front of him. 4th and 3. 2-minute warning. It's almost the half. Colquitt to punt from his 45. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Dallas has one more shot. And that goes into the end zone. So the Doomsday defense holds after the interception thrown by Roger Staubach. 1:52 left in the half. Both teams again have all 3 timeouts. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett flanks him to the top. Preston Pearson and Drew Pearson are your wideouts to the top. Preston being number 88. Wilson and Johnson to the bottom. Shotgun snap to Staubach. Looks like a 3-deep zone. Motion for the Cowboys. Complete to Johnson. He zigzags in the rain and on the wet turf for 7. Dallas in the hurry-up. Staubach in shotgun. 2 tight ends.
Incomplete.
That looked like a quick hitch to Billy Joel Dupree. Donnie Shell was in coverage. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. Staubach under center. Number 33, Tony Dorsett behind him. 4 wideouts. Johnson, Wilson, Pearson, and Pearson. Again, 88 is Preston Pearson. Why on the 3rd and 3 is Pittsburgh playing a 3-4 2-deep zone? I don't know. Staubach screen. Dorsett, 1st down and more as he looks like to get out of bounds. And he does. They needed 3. Tony Dorsett picked up 7. Dallas does not have to use a timeout. 1:20 to play in the half. Dallas trails 7-0. They have the ball at their 34. Pearson, Wilson, Johnson to the top. Drew Pearson to the bottom. Ron Springs the lone setback for Dallas. No safety help for the Steelers. 3-4 man coverage for Pittsburgh. Staubach, quick hitter. Staubach, I think in that situation, you got to try to go over the top with the wind at your back. I know the rain's falling heavy, but the wind's at your back. He tried to go short. Mel Blount was looking for his 2nd interception. 2nd and 10, Dallas does it again. Johnson and Wilson to the top, Pearson and Pearson to the bottom, Dorsett the lone setback. Pittsburgh playing 3-4 2-deep zone on 2nd and 10. Staubach looking under duress. He throws middle deep. Incomplete. Just out of the reach of the wet fingertips of Preston Pearson. That was a post pattern. So now it's 3rd and 10 with 1:08 left in the half. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Johnson, Wilson, and Preston Pearson to the top. Drew Pearson to the bottom. No tight ends. Dorsett the lone setback. AJC rooting for Pittsburgh here, he says. 2-deep zone for the Steelers. Staubach to throw. Staubach under duress. He scrambles. In the rain, he heaves it deep. Oh, my Lord. Wilson got behind his defender, but it's incomplete. The ball just sailed a little too far out of Steve Wilson's reach. 4th and 10. And Danny White will punt again. White gets the punt off. Now maybe Pittsburgh tries something. Theo Bell with the fair catch at the Steeler 18. 55 seconds left in the half. Pittsburgh has all 3 timeouts. Dallas has really been unable to move the ball with any effectiveness. Pittsburgh has had 2 drives, 1 a missed field goal and 1 a touchdown drive. Bell, Stallworth, Smith to the top. Swan to the bottom. Sidney Thornton alone setback. Bradshaw gives it to Thornton.
Second down.
Thornton picks up 2, tackled by Randy White. Pittsburgh calls a timeout, 2nd and 8. So Pittsburgh tried to stretch it out and try to pop Sidney Thornton. Smith and Swan to the top, Stallworth and Bell to the bottom. Rocky Blyer back on the field. We haven't seen too much of Rocky in this game. Bradshaw barks out the signals. Going into a strong win. They give it to Rocky Blyer. The Notre Dame grad busts off a nice run. Flag on the field. I think this is against Pittsburgh. And I believe it will nullify the 11-yard gain by Blyer. No, offsides Dallas. My faux pas. Pittsburgh declines. Pittsburgh, as the flag stops the clock. Thornton comes in now. Blyer goes out. Smith, Stallworth, Bell to the bottom. Swan to the top. Man coverage, 4-3 for Dallas. Bradshaw rolls away from the pressure. Now throws back.
Incomplete.
Dangerous throw by the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw. Bob Brunig had thoughts of a pick 6 there. So 2nd and 10, 37 seconds left. 2 deep zone for Dallas. That's on Pittsburgh. That flag is on Pittsburgh. Dead ball foul. Movement, Pittsburgh. 2nd and 15 for Pittsburgh at their 26. Stallworth, Cunningham, Swan are your receivers. Cunningham being the tight end. Thornton and Harris are your backs. Looks like a 3 deep zone here for Dallas. Complete. Swan
3rd down.
finds it.
Penalty.
Oh, flag on the field. If it's a late hit, this will be a 1st down. Personal foul on Dallas. A late hit on Lynn Swan. You saw it, and that's what I thought was coming. Tom Landry not happy on the sidelines. Not only are 15 yards added to that, but the clock stops. Pittsburgh still has 2 timeouts, 30 seconds. Matt Barr warms his leg on the sidelines. Again, he'll be going into the wind against a heavy rain and heavy wind. He's already missed one with the wind. 4 wideouts for Pittsburgh on 1st and 10 from the Dallas 49. Quick hitter to Theo Bell, and he got popped by Benny Barnes. Loss of 1. Pittsburgh uses their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. 2nd and 11. Staubach under duress. He's Bradshaw scrambling, and he's knocked out of bounds.
3rd down. Out of bounds.
Loss of 7. Doomsday defense, an aging Doomsday defense, will not go quietly into the night. A rainy night here in Pittsburgh. At least when we're playing the game. 3rd and 18, 17 seconds left. Motion to the top of the screen for Pittsburgh. 4 wideouts, and Bradshaw's going to get kabopped again. Out of bounds.
4th down.
Tremendous
Out of
pressure.
bounds.
This could be a late hit on Bradshaw. No illegal block on Pittsburgh. I guess slamming Terry on his head was A-OK out of bounds. Again, it's 1979. Of course it's A-OK. 4th and 24. Dallas declines the penalty. 10 seconds left. Colquitt to punt. Cowboys coming after it. Colquitt gets the punt off. Fair catch by Wilson. Dallas with 4 seconds left. If I was them, I'd fall down on the ball, but it looks like they're going to heave up a pass. Staubach back to pass. Scrambles under duress. Roger the Dodger, living up to his name, throws it deep. Incomplete and out of bounds.
2nd down.
So after 1 half of football, 7-0 Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh wins, they will be 5-4 and tied with the Houston Oilers in the AFC Central. If Dallas wins, they keep pace with a few different teams in the NFC Wildcard. Whoever loses, they're not out of the playoff hunt, but it's going to be tough. So let's get to the third quarter. Let's look at some Dallas stats here. Staubach, 6 of 20 for 65 yards. He's been picked once. Pittsburgh, Bradshaw, 12 of 19, 100 yards. He threw a touchdown pass to Benny Cunningham. He's been sacked twice, as we saw in the last drive, for 13 yards of loss. D. Scott Howard says regarding slamming Bradshaw on his head on the sidelines, Bradshaw's head was his least vulnerable body part. Ba-boom, boom. Pittsburgh rushing, Franco, 9 for 43. He's the leading rusher. Dallas, Dorsett, 7 for 18. The Dallas running game, non-existent, though Dorsett did rip off a 12-yard run. Receiving for Dallas, yardage-wise, your leading receiver, Dorsett, 2 for 24. For Pittsburgh, Lynn Swann, 4 for 38. Franco chipped in with a 23-yard reception. Defensively, leading tackler, Jack Ham, left outside linebacker with 6. The interception was by Mel Blount. I never pronounce that. I say Blount, tomato. And they had 1 sack, Gary Dunn. For Dallas, Larry Cole had 2 sacks. He got Bradshaw twice late in the first half. Leading tackler, Randy White with 4. Mike Hegman with 4. The kicking game, nothing for Dallas. Septien has not had an opportunity, field goal or extra point. For Pittsburgh, Barr missed a field goal and made an extra point. Yes, Danny White was the backup quarterback, and they might have had Carando too as a quarterback in 79, but he was the backup quarterback out of Arizona State, I do believe, played in the World Football League. He was a good quarterback. Again, he led the Cowboys to 3 consecutive NFC title games, but they lost. We start the third quarter. Pittsburgh to receive. Septien kicks off. It's going to be down in the end zone by Anderson. Pittsburgh, with the touchback, has it 1st and 10 at their 20. Sire, 0329. Hope all is well. 2 tight end set for Pittsburgh as they start off the third quarter. Grossman and Cunningham. Cunningham has the only points here. Besides the extra point, he caught the touchdown pass from Bradshaw. Thornton and Harris are your backs. Stallworth, the lone wide out to the bottom of the screen. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Dallas. It's a blitz. Flea flicker. Bradshaw throwing deep. Incomplete.
2nd down.
He was looking for Benny Cunningham. Let's watch that over again in slow motion. They picked up the blitz. Had they not, Bradshaw would have got kiboshed on the flea flicker.
Incomplete.
But Bradshaw, I believe they're going into the wind, so that kind of killed that ball there. Full house backfield for Pittsburgh. Thornton, Blyer, and Harris. Flex man coverage for Dallas on 2nd and 10. It's a sweep to Franco. Franco turns the corner, but not much there. 3 yards. In the rain, Randy White on the tackle. Chris is back in Pennsylvania, so he's not going to be streaming again until he gets to Pakistan, where he's teaching the International School of Islamabad, I believe it's called. So Chris is going... Where was Chris? Was he in Thailand? I think Chris was in Thailand. Now he's going to Pakistan to teach. But that's why you haven't seen him, I believe. 3rd and 7 for the Steelers at their 23. Doomsday looking to stop them and get the ball back. Blyer and Harris are your backs. Swan and Stallworth, your wideouts. Cunningham's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone. On third, what did I say? It's 3rd and 7. I think I said 3rd and 3 by accident. Motion to the top of the screen for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw under duress. Will they get him? They get him. Oh, my Lord. He got Malachi crunched. Loss of 8, the third time they've gotten to Bradshaw. And they're going to say Bob Brunig will be credited with the sack. But a lot of pressure on Terry. And let's watch that in painful slow motion. He got Malachi crunched. He got whammied from the left and the right. Booyah.
4th down.
So Doomsday's defense is aging, but it's not going away. Cole quit to punt from his end zone. Cowboys have to take advantage of some of these. He's punting into a strong wind. Wilson crosses midfield for the Cowboys. 40-yard punt into the wind. 7-yard return by Steve Wilson. Dallas has an excellent opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 48. They trail 7-0. 2 tight ends for the Cowboys, Dupree and Saldi. Wilson, the lone wideout. He of the punt return stays on the field, number 81. Top of the screen, tight to Dupree. Newhouse, the up back, Dorsett behind him. 4-3, 2 deep zone for Pittsburgh on 1st and 10. A pitch out to Dorsett. He gains the sidelines. He's got the first down.
1st down.
Another 12-yard run for TD Tony Dorsett. Ron Johnson on the tackle for Pittsburgh. Dallas trails 7-0. Dallas 5-3. Pittsburgh 4-4. A pivotal meeting here in Week 9. Bradshaw brings the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. Heavy rain continues to fall here in Pittsburgh. A heavy wind behind Staubach. 4-3 man coverage for the Steelers. Motion for Dallas. Bottom of the screen. Give to Dorsett. Dorsett shimmy, shams, and spins on the wet turf. Picks up 7. Jack Ham brings him down. 2nd and 3. Full house backfield for the Cowboys. Springs, Dorsett, and Newhouse. 2 tight ends, Dupree and Saldi. Everyone up near the box for the Steelers on 2nd and 3. Are they going to go play action fake to Billy Joe Dupree? We shall see. No, it's a give to Springs, and he is kaplopped.
3rd down.
Loss of 1, J.T. Thomas, and the steel curtain put the clamp on Ronnie Springs. That will bring up 3rd and 4. Dallas sticks with a 2 tight end set, but brings out Wilson. He's to the top of the screen. Newhouse and Dorsett are your 2 setbacks. They're in a split formation. 3rd and 4. Pittsburgh playing a zone. Why, I don't know. Or they could be doubling. You know what? They might be doubling Saldi. Or Dorsett. They could be doubling Dorsett. You can see Thomas over here. If they were playing zone, it'd be more to the middle, both safeties. So let's find out on 3rd and 4. Staubach, complete to Saldi, 1st down. That was a nice quick hitch to the backup tight end. Jay Saldi, gain of 6. Tackled by Jack Ham. And they were keying Dorsett the halfback. They were looking Dorsett. Staubach, a good read there. Here comes Dallas trying to tie this football game. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Pittsburgh 24. This is the best drive after the Doomsday defense held Pittsburgh. Colquitt had to punt out of the end zone. And now Dallas looking to make the Steelers pay. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs. 4-3 man coverage for Pittsburgh. A give to Dorsett to the left.
2nd down.
Dorsett slipping and sliding on the wet turf here for 4 yards. Jack Lambert on the tackle. 2 tight ends again for Dallas. Wilson, the lone wide out to the top. Everyone bunched up in the middle. Dallas, will they exploit the flanks here? Newhouse and Dorsett are your running backs. 2nd and 6. It's Dorsett in the middle. That's a horrific call. No gain. John Banaszak. 2nd time we've called Banaszak's name. No gain. 3rd and 6. Septien warms his leg on the sidelines. He'll have the wind at his back. Under 10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Dallas tries to stretch out the steel curtain, and the steel curtain is unafraid. They're going mano-y-mano, no safety help. Everyone stretch across the line. Johnson and Wilson for the Cowboys to the top. The law firm of Pearson and Pearson to the bottom. Drew and Preston. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Here's the snap. It's a blitz. It's a give to Dorsett on the sweep. And he won't get there. Dorsett evaded one tackle, but could not evade the tackle of Jack Ham. They needed 6. They only got 3. 4th and 3. Septien to kick, White to hold. Septien, Shankapalooza. That's the Septien we knew from our 1977 Rams. What if Joe Namath played the whole year, which was one of our epic projects ever. What fun that was. And that was the Pro Strategy Football 2021. Oh my God. So that's the Raphael Septien we all know. Misses a 34-yard attempt. It's still 7-0 Pittsburgh. 8:40 to play in the third quarter. Pittsburgh takes over 1st and 10 at their 20. It's a handoff to Harris, the up back.
2nd down.
Pittsburgh was in a short yardage formation. Harris with 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 for the Steelers as the clock's going tick, tick, tick here in the third quarter. Harris and Thornton are your backs. Swan and Stallworth your wideouts. Cunningham's a tight end. He has the touchdown reception. 4-3 man coverage for Doomsday defense. Bradshaw pumps, now dumps it. Intercepted by Hagman! Intercepted by Hagman! Bradshaw was trying to hit Franco, the safety valve, and Mike Hagman was a hangman there. Picked off by Mike Hagman. That is huge. Let's watch that replay in slow. Can we watch? I guess we can't watch the replay. It's a handoff to Dorsett. Oh, Dorsett fumbles! Lambert picks it up. He's running the other way. 40 and tripped up. Unbelievable. Dorsett got popped. He got popped. I don't know who got him. It was one of the defensive linemen. The pigskin bounced on the wet turf and into the fortuitous arms of Jack Lambert. So after Hagman picks off the ball, Tony Dorsett fumbles. Unbelievable. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. Dorsett got popped. And no, it was a linebacker. It looked like a linebacker. And Lambert comes up with the ball and heads the other way. Back-to-back turnovers, and Pittsburgh's in business again. 7-0 with 7:47 to play in the third quarter. Unfreaking believable. Bell and Stallworth to the top. Smith and Swan to the bottom. Chuck Noll wants to go 4 wide. Thornton alone setback. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. Motion. Pittsburgh top of the screen. Give to Thornton. Thornton goes right.
2nd down.
Struggles for 1 yard. Larry Cole on the tackle. Unbelievable back-to-back turnovers. 2nd and 9. Just over 7 to play. Thornton and Harris are your backs. Dallas playing a 4-3 deep zone on 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the Pittsburgh 43. Motion top of the screen for Pittsburgh once again. Franco Harris to his left. Shimmy shams. He fumbles.
3rd down.
But Pittsburgh recovers. Oh, that wet pigskin is becoming a tricky pigskin, a slippery pigskin. That's a gain of 8 for Franco. Pittsburgh recovered the fumble. Could have been Franco. 3rd and 1. Full house backfield for Pittsburgh. Blyer right behind Bradshaw. Flanking Blyer to one side is Harris. To the other is Sidney Thornton. Grossman and Cunningham are the 2 tight ends. 3rd and 1 for the Steelers. Looking to pick up this first down. Bradshaw gives the Blyer to the left. He's got it.
1st down.
Followed his blockers quite nicely. Gain of 4. Drive continues. Under 6 to play. 2 tight ends. But Stallworth comes onto the field as Blyer goes off. Thornton and Harris are your backs. 4-3 man coverage for Dallas on 1st and 10. Bradshaw takes it himself.
2nd down.
Terry picks up 5. Bob Brunig on the tackle, the blonde bomber. Just over 5 to play. 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh has at the Dallas 40. Smash mouth football here for the Steelers. 2 tight ends. I formation. Harris the up back. Blyer behind him. Everyone up in the box for Dallas. Pitch to Franco. Franco goes nowhere but down on the wet turf. No gain. Larry Cole and Doomsday stop him. for Pittsburgh. It's now 3rd and 5 at the Dallas 40. Pittsburgh sends a 4 wide out set. Swan to the top of the screen. Smith, Stallworth, and Theo Bell to the bottom. Sidney Thornton, the lone setback. No safety help for Dallas on 3rd and 5. Flex defense, man coverage. Bradshaw to throw. He has a lot of time. Throwing sidelines and deep. Incomplete.
4th down.
So after the Dorsett fumble, Doomsday defense holds once again. Colquitt to punt from his 45. Trying to pin the Cowboys back. Just over 4 to play in the 3rd quarter. And that slides into the end zone.
Touchback.
Dallas will have it. 1st and 10 at their 20. 4:13 left. It has been a very physical game here in Pittsburgh. Hard hits, sweat, snot, and blood on this wet turf here in Pittsburgh. Heavy rain, heavy wind. The wind is at Dallas's back for another 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Septien just missed a field goal for the Cowboys. Bars missed a field goal. The touchdown was Bradshaw to Cunningham. Springs and Newhouse are your backs. Wilson and Drew Pearson, your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for Pittsburgh. It's a blitz. Newhouse brought down.
2nd down.
No gain. John Banaszak. Steel curtain has been fierce, but Doomsday has been there too. 2nd and 10. Staubach in shotgun. Dallas trying to get something going here. Johnson and Wilson to the top. Pearson and Pearson, the law firm, to the bottom. 88's Drew Pearson. 26 Preston Pearson. Dorsett flanks Staubach in shotgun. No safety help for Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap. Top of the screen motion for Dallas. Complete to Johnson. 40, 45, and tripped up.
1st down.
Butch Johnson on a quick hitter to the sidelines, turns it up the wet field. You can see the water splashing as he goes for 26, finally tripped up by Ron Johnson. Big conversion for the Cowboys, 2:50 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Dallas trails 7-0. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs. Pearson and Wilson your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree didn't jump off the Tallahatchie Bridge. He's playing tight end. 4-3 man coverage for Pittsburgh. Staubach barks out the signals. Roger the Dodger pitches to Dorsett. He is brought down
2nd down.
in the backfield by Jack Ham and the steel curtain. That is a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 for Dallas. Newhouse and Dorsett your backs. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for Pittsburgh on 2nd and 12. Staubach looking under duress. Throws incomplete.
3rd down. Penalty.
Penalty on the play. Pass intended for Steve Wilson. Let's check out the flag. Offensive holding on the Cowboys. The Steelers accept. Chuck Noll says back up the bus. It'll be 2nd and 22 at the Dallas 34. So Dallas has 2 downs to convert 22 yards. Johnson, Wilson to the top, Pearson and Pearson to the bottom. No tight ends for Dallas. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen. Could be a 3 deep zone here. We'll find out in a moment. Dorsett the lone setback on 2nd and 22. Free play for the Cowboys. Complete to Preston Pearson in the middle.
Penalty.
Gain of
Injury.
11. I think this penalty's on Pittsburgh. Injury. Donnie Shell got his bell rung. He's looking for a Snickers bar on the sidelines, and you know what that means? Ring my bell, ring my bell. He should be A-OK, though. Larry Anderson comes in at strong safety. Offsides, Pittsburgh. Dallas declines. It'll be 3rd and 11 at the Dallas 45. So Anderson and Thomas are your safeties there, though. Right, because Anderson came in for Shell. That's right. 2 tight ends, Dupree and Saldi. Dallas needs to get 11 yards. Wilson and Pearson, Preston Pearson are your wideouts. Shotgun snap to Staubach. Staubach with time, middle, incomplete.
4th down. Penalty.
Oh, Nelly, if this is a flag on Pittsburgh, and it could be, it's a 1st down. No, it is on Dallas. Pittsburgh will decline. It was holding on Dallas. So Staubach, even with all that time, could not find a receiver. 4th and 11, Danny White to punt once again from, I think that's on the Cowboys. White gets the punt off. It's going to go slip sliding away.
Penalty.
Inside the 5. Pittsburgh is going to make him kick it over probably. And they do. That penalty, illegal procedure on the Cowboys. White to punt again. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. 7-0 Pittsburgh. White gets the punt off. Trying to pin the Steelers back one more time. Bell makes the catch, and he is clotheslined. Hell of a punt with the wind at his back. Danny White. Theo Bell, check your chicklets, son. Need your head on a swivel there. That was a Stan Hansen lariat shot. No return. Ball spotted at the Steeler 11. 51 seconds. Fourth quarter, Steelers will have the win when they trade sides. Harris and Thornton are your backs. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Cunningham's the tight end. 1st and 10 from the Pittsburgh 11. 4-3, 2-deep zone for Dallas. Bradshaw to throw. 2 extra blockers. Complete to Stallworth. He threads the needle. Stallworth with some yak. Looked like he picked up another 10 yards after the 11-yard reception. That's a gain of 21. Excellent job of the running back staying in the block. Let's watch that in slow motion. You can see Harris and Thornton doing a beautiful job of protection, as well as the offensive line. And it does look like 10 yards after the reception.
First down.
Donnie Shell has found that Snickers bar on the Steelers' sidelines. He is A-OK. One last play. Harris with the handoff. Bounces to the outside, out of bounds. Gain of 6. Well, one last play, I guess, in the third quarter. That's it. That is it. 15 more minutes of football. The 4-4 Steelers 7. The 5-3 Cowboys nothing. Playoff implications abound in this game. Dallas needs to win to keep pace in the NFC Wildcard hunt. Pittsburgh needs to win to stay tied on top of the AFC Central with the Houston Oilers. So 2nd and 4. We switch sides. Pittsburgh will have the wind at their back. Dallas the wind in their face. It's a heavy wind and a heavy rain continues to fall here in Pittsburgh. Harris and Thornton are your backs for the Steelers. Cunningham the tight end. Bradshaw under center. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. 4-3, 2-deep zone for Dallas on 2nd and 4 from the Pittsburgh 38. Motion. Pittsburgh bottom of the screen. It's a sweep towards... Oh! Fumble by Harris! And Dallas comes up with the football. Doomsday defense has kept the Cowboys in this game, kicking and screaming. Franco Harris got hit. The pigskin went up in the air, and the Cowboys come away with it. Here's the replay in slow motion. They swept towards motion. They get that extra blocker against the zone, but here's the pop right there. Booyah! And the Dallas Cowboys have the football. Big opportunity for Dallas to try to tie it here with 14:55 left in a slobber knocker football game. Dallas has at the Pittsburgh 37. Newhouse and Dorsett are the running backs. Drew Pearson, number 88 to the top of the screen. I just like saying Preston Pearson, who was a former Steeler also. Steve Wilson to the bottom. Dupree's the tight end. Staubach under center on 1st and 10. Motion, top of the screen, Wilson. And Dallas shoots themselves in the foot. Delay a game. Unbelievable. 1st and 15 for the Cowboys. Tom Landry not happy with his team. 2 tight ends now, Dupree and Saldi. Wilson alone wide out to the top of the screen. Dorsett and Newhouse split backfield. 4-3 zone coverage for Pittsburgh on 1st and 15. Staubach pumps, throws. Incomplete. Pass a little behind Steve Wilson. So 2nd and 15 now. What a squander this will be for the Cowboys if they can't get some points here. The law firm to the top of the screen. Preston Pearson, 26. Drew Pearson, 88. Wilson and Johnson to the bottom. Ron Springs next to Staubach in shotgun. Pittsburgh, 4-3, 2-deep zone. Shotgun snap. Staubach pumps, looks underneath. Picked off by Towns. The second interception by the Steelers. Mel Blount and now Lauren Towles So Dallas cannot take advantage of the turnover. Love you, Bella. Good night. I'll see you shortly. Dallas once again cannot take advantage of the turnover as they give the ball right back to Pittsburgh. As the late great Yogi Berra said, deja vu all over again. Pittsburgh, 1st and 10 at their 49. They would love to put another score on the board, and that would pretty much, with this Dallas offense, put it out of reach, it seems. 2 tight ends. Pittsburgh looking for ground and pound with Harris and Thornton in the backfield. Stallworth, the lone wide, out to the top of the screen. Flex defense for the Steelers on 1st and 10. Pittsburgh at their 49. It's a give to Franco. Franco, ball security to the right, picks up 3, tackled by David Stalls. Harris and Blyer are your backs now. Flex defense, 2 deep zone for Dallas on 2nd and 7. Bradshaw to throw. Why, I don't know. And out. Complete. Fumble! Unbelievable! Stallworth made the catch. He was looking for the yards after the catch as his previous reception, and it was punched out of his arms, and the Cowboys come away with it near the sidelines. 1, it was fortuitous that they punched the ball out of Stallworth's hands, and 2, Dallas was fortuitous that the ball did not go out of bounds. Dallas recovers near the sidelines. Pittsburgh complaining the ball might have went out of bounds and came back in, but they're not going to get that call. Here's the replay in slow motion. Bradshaw will complete to Stallworth for the 1st down. And booyah, there's the hit, and the Cowboys pick up another turnover. Danny White is warming on the sidelines, it seems. I don't think he's coming in the game, though. Staubach has been ineffective, to say the least. Rumors of Staubach retiring in this season could come to fruition. 2 tight ends for Dallas. Maybe they'll try ground and pound to tie this game. Saldi and Dupree are your tight ends. Staubach under center. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs. Wilson alone wide out to the bottom of the screen. 1st and 10 for Dallas after the turnover at their 37. It was a Stallworth fumble after a reception. Staubach to throw. Looks. Middle. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Donnie Shell almost had a pick there. Pass intended for Billy Joe Dupree. 2nd and 10. Full house backfield for Dallas. Dorsett, Springs, and Newhouse. Pittsburgh, 3-4. The only person back is Thomas, the free safety. Dallas pitches to Ron Springs. He gets to the outside. That's a decent run for Ronnie. Picks up 6 yards. Dennis Winston on the stop. A big 3rd and 4 now for Dallas at their 43. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs. Dupree the tight end. Wilson and Drew Pearson the wideouts. Drew Pearson to the top of the screen. Blunt on him. 3rd and 4. Staubach. Dorsett. 1st down.
1st down.
Off tackle right. Dorsett stayed low. Followed the blocks. Picked up 6. Big conversion there. Under 13 to play. Dallas has it at their 49. Staubach brings the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage in the rain. Wind in their face. Pittsburgh, 4-3 man coverage on 1st and 10. It's a give to Dorsett. Bounces right.
2nd down.
Picks up 4 yards. Jack Ham on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Dallas looks like they're going to stay ground and pound. Dorsett and Newhouse are your backs. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Steelers on 2nd and 6. Quick hitter to Drew Pearson. He breaks a tackle. He's heading for the end zone. Tripped up inside the 25 of Pittsburgh. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Quick hitter. Drew Pearson on the slant. Breaks a couple of tackles. And goes slip-sliding away from the steel curtain for 23 yards. Brought down at the Pittsburgh 24. That is huge. Dallas with just over 11 to play in the game. 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 24. Short yardage set. 2 tight ends. Wilson the only wide out. Bottom of the screen near Billy Joe Dupree. Newhouse the up back. Ron Springs behind him. Why Pittsburgh's playing a... Well, it could be man because of the setup, and the safeties are back. Staubach rolls, throws, complete to Wilson.
2nd down.
at the sticks, but they're going to say he's short. Pittsburgh was playing the run. Staubach rolled and hit the lone wideout Wilson for 9. Pittsburgh was keying the fullback. So it's 2nd and 1 from the Pittsburgh 15. Will they throw a fade to Wilson in the end zone? Newhouse, Dorsett, your running backs. Drew Pearson to the top of the screen. Blount on him. Wilson to the bottom. Johnson on him. Dupree the tight end. Staubach, big moment here for the Cowboys. 2nd and 1. Staubach, play action. Looks, throws to Dorsett in the flat. He gets to the sidelines. He did not get
First
in.
down.
He thought he broke the plane, but there is we await the call. No touchdown. What a nifty little jaunt down the sidelines after the flat pass to Tony Dorsett after the play action fake. He was the hot receiver. They were looking end zone. Pittsburgh had everyone covered but Tony Dorsett. They had defenders in the area, but they could not make the tackle. Let's watch this in slow motion. So Staubach was looking in the end zone. It looks like he was looking for Wilson at the bottom. And there's Tony Dorsett. Shimmy sham spins. He thought he got in. The Cowboys thought he got in. Coach Landry thought he got in. Instead, it is 1st and goal from the Pittsburgh 1. The steel curtain looking to deny the Cowboys a touchdown. Dorsett and Newhouse, your split backs. Drew Pearson, 88 to the top. Wilson to the bottom. They're your wideouts. Dupree the tight end. 1st and goal from the 1. Can Dallas boom it in? Dorsett is in! And we're a extra point away from a tie game. Dorsett off tackle right. Went in untouched into the wet end zone. Here's the replay in slow motion. Tony Dorsett takes the Nestea plunge untouched into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Raphael Septien, who missed an extra point. Matt Barrs missed an extra point. Now Septien. So finally the Cowboys take advantage of a Pittsburgh turnover. The fumble by Stallworth. 8 plays, 63 yards. Culminating in the touchdown run by Tony Dorsett. 4 rushes, 17 yards. And then Staubach was 3 of 4 for 46 yards. Beatles Eternally has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel and subscribe. Beatles Eternally, all things baseball. Here's Septien, White to hold. Septien, it's good.
It's good.
We're knotted at 7. 9:40 to play. Rain falls heavily here in Pittsburgh. The wind is in the face of the Cowboys. Septien to kick off. As Legend Sports Universe says, touchdown, Tony. Check out that wonderful channel. That ball is going to go into the end zone. Taking a knee is Anderson.
Touchback.
As Legend Sports Universe says, good evening, peeps. 9:40 to play in the game. 7-7. All types of playoff implications abound in this game. Bell, Stallworth, Smith to the top of the screen. Swan to the bottom. 4 wide out set for Pittsburgh. Sidney Thornton, the lone setback. Bradshaw under center. No safety help. If Bradshaw has time, will he loft it up to Swan? We shall see. 1st and 10. 7-7. It's a give to Thornton. Thornton tries to bounce to the outside as the Cowboys frantically try to punch the ball out of Thornton's arms. No gain. David Stalls and Doomsday defense deny Sidney. 9:01 and counting in the game. Overtime could be looming. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for Dallas. Split backfield for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw under center. 2nd and 10. Motion top of the screen for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw gives it to Harris. Harris to his right. Breaks a couple of tackles. Another big run by Franco Harris. 14 yards before he is tripped up by Cliff Harris. Franco's fumbled once so far. Ball spotted at the Pittsburgh 34. 8:19 and counting. Bradshaw calmly brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Cunningham's the tight end. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. Harris and Sidney Thornton your backs. 4-3. And it looks like they're doubling Frank. They're keying Franco Harris. I see Harris, Cliff Harris, to the top of the screen. Motion, bottom of the screen for Pittsburgh. It's a sweep towards motion, and Harris is brought down.
Second down.
Franco Harris, yard loss. Harvey Martin and Doomsday bring down Franco Harris. 2nd and 11. 7:39 and counting in the game. 2 tight ends, Cunningham and Grossman. Stallworth, the lone wide out to the top of the screen for Pittsburgh. Harris and Thornton, your backs. 4-3, 2 deep zone on 2nd and 11 for Doomsday. That's the Dallas Cowboys defense. Motion, bottom of the screen for Pittsburgh. It's a Franco. I thought they were going to sweep, but he cut back. He went off tackle left. Gain of 1. D.D. Lewis on the stop. 3rd and 10. Just under 7 minutes to play. 4 wideouts for Pittsburgh. Dallas playing a 2 deep zone. Bradshaw barking out the signals in the rain. Wind at his back. Bradshaw gives it to Sidney Thornton. Thornton up the middle. He's close. He fumbles. Pittsburgh comes away with it, but they are short by 2 yards. Sidney Thornton coughs up the pigskin, and I think it was the receiver to the bottom of the screen. Let's watch that in slow motion. I think it was either Swan or Smith who saves the day for Pittsburgh. They don't get the Swan. It looked like Swan recovers the fumble. Sidney Thornton limping off the field. Rocky Blyer will be in at halfback when next Pittsburgh takes the field, but now Colquitt will punt. What a game if Dallas somehow pulls this off. Each team with tremendous opportunities, but only 7 points in this weather. Manning with the fair catch on the 49-yard punt by Craig Colquitt. Dallas starts 1st and 10 at their 9. 6:13 to play in this game. Both field goal kickers have missed. Dorsett and Newhouse are the backs. Dallas 2 tight ends set, Dupree and Saldi. Steve Wilson to the top of the screen, the lone wideout. Everyone up in the box for Pittsburgh on 1st and 10. Staubach under center. Motion, Wilson, bottom of the screen. Staubach gives to Dorsett. Dorsett stuffed.
Second down.
No gain. Dennis Winston and the Iron Curtain slams the door on TD, Tony Dorsett. 2nd and 10. Under 6 to play. Staubach to the line of scrimmage with the offense. Pearson and Wilson are your wideouts. 4-3 man coverage now for Pittsburgh on 2nd and 10. Dallas at their 9. It's a give to Dorsett to his right. Picks up 2. They'll say 3. That's a favorable spot. Mean Joe Green on the tackle. So a big 3rd and 7. Under 5 to play in this game. Overtime looms. Preston Pearson and Drew Pearson to the top. Preston being number 26. Wilson and Johnson to the bottom. Dorsett the lone setback in this 4 wide receiver set. 3rd and 7. Pittsburgh playing the John Way defense. Mano-y-mano. No safety help. It's a blitz. Pitch to Dorsett. And he is brought down. Struggles for 2. John Banasak held on. And the rest of the Pittsburgh gang brings down TD. Beatles attorney says, I really don't understand football. With only 2 yards to go, why wouldn't Pittsburgh try for the first down? That's a good point. That is a good point, Beatles. 4th and 5. Pittsburgh holds Dallas. White to punt out of his end zone into a strong wind. They come after it. Danny White with a low line drive punt. Fielded at midfield. Theo Bell zigzags in the rain. A good return by Theo Bell. And now Pittsburgh in business after the 35-yard punt into the strong wind by Danny White. An excellent zigzag return on the slippery turf by Theo Bell of 11 yards. Pittsburgh. Sidney Thornton is A-OK. Sidney Thornton on the field. But Pittsburgh, knowing that a field goal will put him ahead, goes full house backfield. 2 tight ends, Grossman and Cunningham. Harris, Thornton, and Blyer are your backs. Dallas, Doomsday playing a 4-3, 2 deep zone. Blyer, flea flicker, Bradshaw going for it all. Almost picked off.
Second down.
Holy cow, the fans are going insane here in Pittsburgh. They just want to just ground and pound. Franco has had success on the ground. Chuck Noll's going to have to answer some questions. That's the second time they've ran a flea flicker here. 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends. Blyer goes off the field, though. Stallworth comes on. Flex defense man coverage for Dallas. Pittsburgh with the ball at the Cowboy 38. Bradshaw pitches to Harris. Harris,
Third down.
no gain. The ball was bobbled by Harris, but he held on to it. No gain. Larry Cole on the tackle. Big 3rd and 10. I don't think they're in Matt Barr field goal range. Pittsburgh goes 4 wideouts. Swan to the bottom. Smith, Stallworth, and Bell to the top. Sidney Thornton alone setback. Bradshaw under center. A crucial 3rd and 10 for the Dallas Doomsday defense. 3:22 left in the game. 7-7. Bradshaw calls for motion. Bradshaw drops back to pass. Throws to the out. Complete the Theo Bell. First down. A huge catch. Theo Bell, a large receiver. I believe he was pretty tall. Or is that Thigpen? I can't remember. But Theo Bell makes the catch 15 yards. No, that was Ouija Thomas, the big white guy they had after in the, what was that, early mid 80s, I think. Ouija Thomas. 241 and counting. Pittsburgh looking to ground and pound, I would think here. Motion bottom of the screen for the Steelers. Dallas offsides. Harris free play.
Second down.
No gain, but that's going to be on the Cowboys. Pittsburgh accepts it. Move the ball forward 5. Ball at the 18. 2 tight end set. Stallworth tight to the line. The lone wideout. I formation. Franco the up back. Sidney Thornton behind him. Dallas needs a miracle. It's a run blitz. Harris to the left. 9 yards.
Second down.
4 yards. I forgot about the 5 yards. As now it's going to be 2nd and 1. My faux pas. Excellent blocking here. Let's watch that replay. Pitch to Harris. It looks like it was a run blitz. It was a blitz. They picked it up nicely. Yeah. Left outside linebacker wasn't coming. 2nd and 1. They spread it out. I'd give it to Thornton right up the gut here. I give it to Thornton. I don't play as either team, but that's what I would do. I spread it out, give it to Thornton. They take it to the 2-minute warning. That's smart. 2 minutes left in the game. Pittsburgh, Dallas tied at 7. Pittsburgh has it at the Dallas 14, 2nd and 1. Now they go to 2 tight ends, so they switch it up. Everyone up in the box except for Harris for Dallas. Thornton and Harris are your running backs. That's Cliff Harris is the safety for Dallas. Franco Harris, the running back for Pittsburgh. Big 2nd and 1 here. Bradshaw to throw. If he throws a pick, complete to Harris. Franco Harris out of the backfield for 9 yards. It'll be 1st and goal. Dallas was playing the run, flex defense. That is a huge reception for Franco. Here's the replay. Franco's Italian-American Army and the rest of the Pittsburgh fans going insane here in the rain. As they start chanting, Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. We got a feeling. Tom Landry, Dallas uses a timeout. Tom Landry can only think about all the opportunities lost if Dallas loses this game. 1:55 left in the game. Dallas has 2 timeouts left. 2 tight ends, power football for Pittsburgh. Harris the up back, Thornton behind him. Doomsday defense, everyone in the box. Pitch to Sidney Thornton. Thornton, he's close, but he doesn't get in. Oh, so close. Again, Sidney Thornton thought he broke the plane, but they say no. Picks up 4. Dallas uses their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. 2nd and goal from the Dallas 1. Harris the up back. Blyer behind him. Will they give it to Rocky Blyer, the Notre Dame grad? Pittsburgh offsides.
3rd down. Penalty.
Harris stuffed for a 1-yard loss, but I think Dallas will take the penalty. Dallas accepts. Now it's 2nd and goal from the Dallas 6. 1:45 left in the game. Clock stops due to the yellow hanky. Dallas retains that 1 timeout. Stallworth and Swan, your wideouts. We have a 7-7 game. 2nd and goal from the Dallas 6. Bradshaw under center for Pittsburgh. Cunningham the tight end. Harris and Blyer the backs. Everyone up in the box for Doomsday defense of the Dallas Cowboys. Motion, bottom of the screen for Pittsburgh. Sweep opposite motion. Harris fumbles! But Pittsburgh recovers it, and I think it was Franco coming away from the bottom of the pile with the ball. Unbelievable. Holy cow. Here's the replay. Third time Harris has fumbled. He's only lost one.
Fumble.
I think it was Harris who comes away with it. Dallas uses their last timeout. 3rd and goal. Matt Barr worms it. He's missed one. But this is about an extra point here. He's made the extra point. And the wind will be at his back, though he missed with the wind at his back. 2 tight ends for Pittsburgh. On this 3rd and goal from the Dallas Fort, Cunningham and Grossman. Stallworth to the top. Harris and Thornton your backs. Bradshaw under center. Doomsday looks to stop Pittsburgh once again. Harris denied.
4th down.
1 yard loss. Randy White wraps him up. Clock going tick, tick, tick. Barr for the lead. The kick. It's good!
It's good.
It's good, and there is much jubilation here in Pittsburgh. The fans are going insane. Matt Barr puts the 22-yarder through. He runs off the field, arms in the air. Pittsburgh is now up 10-7 with 53 seconds to play. The Cowboys have no timeouts. Barr to kick off. He will kick deep. Can they get in Septien field goal range? Can they score a touchdown? Or will they go down to defeat? Springs takes a knee in the end zone. 80 yards away from the win. I would think for Septien, you probably got to get to about the 15 or the 20 to have a decent shot. Staubach in shotgun. They're going 2 tight ends with Dupree and Saldi. Preston Pearson at the top, Wilson at the bottom. Springs the lone setback. I think this is a 3-deep zone, and I think they're double covering Dupree. You can see number 24 Thomas here. Shotgun snap. Motion, bottom of the screen for the Cowboys. Staubach throws. Incomplete. 48 seconds left. Staubach again in shotgun. Dorsett with him in the backfield this time. Preston and Drew Pearson to the top of the screen. Steve Wilson and Billy Joe Dupree to the bottom. This looks like a 3-deep zone for Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap. It's a blitz. Staubach under duress. He throws for the sidelines. Incomplete. Tremendous pressure on Staubach. Pass intended for Wilson. 3rd and 10. 41 seconds left. This is definitely a 3-deep zone here. You can see Shell, Thomas, and Wagner. 4 wideouts for Dallas. Motion, bottom of the screen. Staubach out of the shotgun all day in the world. Complete to Butch Johnson. He breaks a tackle. He's heading for midfield and out of bounds.
First down.
Holy cow. Butch Johnson for 30 yards out of bounds at midfield. And that is huge. Dallas has no timeouts. And Johnson had the wherewithal to get to the sidelines, get as many yards as he could. And then when they were closing in upon him, get out of bounds as he was hit. Let's watch that replay in actual speed. Huge play on 3rd and 10. Staubach, Butch Johnson, breaks a tackle. Had they tackled him there, he would have had the first, but the clock was going tick, tick, tick. 34 seconds left. Ball at midfield. I think you got to get to about the 20 for that horrific kicker, Raphael Septien, to have a sort of a chance. Again, they go 2 tight ends in shotgun. I don't get that. Staubach pumps. Extra blocker, gives him time. Middle, complete to Saldi.
First down.
Gain of 15. Johnson on the tackle. Dallas quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Septien. Septien for the big boot for the tie. Holy cow, he made it. He made it. Septien. He made it.
It's good.
Septien. As time is running out, the much maligned Raphael Septien hits a 52-yard field goal. The fans are in dead silence here in Pittsburgh. What execution by Roger Staubach and the Cowboys on that final drive that will send us to overtime. What execution by the special teams after Saldi made that reception. to rush out there in the rain, in the wind, in your face, and Septien, the much maligned Raphael Septien, bangs it through. Here's the replay in slow motion. I can't believe it. Septien, what was the percentage? We got to look at that again. Let's go reverse. Slow motion, reverse. I want to see the percentage. Let's go replay. 40% chance. 40% chance. Unbelievable. And Raphael Septien, here it is in slow motion. And it's Septien's turn to run off the field with his arms up. Pittsburgh thought they had the win, but Septien puts it through. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 has joined us. Our good friend Tim. Check out that wonderful channel. Dave Gardner. Check out his channel. Of course, Digital Dice says, I don't tune in to watch good field goals. Well, I'm not playing as... You missed 2 missed field goals, Dave. We go to overtime. 10-minute overtime. Sudden death. This is huge. What a way to start off our Week 9. Again, we're going to give you 3 games. We've simmed the other ones. But this is a big game here. Dallas won the toss. They want the ball. 10-10. Wind at Pittsburgh's back. It goes into the end zone. Ron Springs takes a knee. This has been a wild game. Turnovers galore. Big hits galore. Staubach under center. Dorsett and Newhouse your backs. 2 tight ends. Saldi and Dupree. Wilson alone wide out to the bottom of the screen. 2 deep zone for Pittsburgh. It's a give to Newhouse. The fullback gets a couple.
Second down.
L.C. Greenwood on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs. Saldi goes off the field. Drew Pearson comes onto the top of the screen. Staubach, Pearson incomplete. Trying to jump the route was Dennis Winston. 3rd and 8 for Dallas. I formation. Newhouse, the upback, springs behind him. Man coverage. It could be a 3-deep zone the way the linebackers are staggered. We shall see in a moment. Staubach barks out the signals. It's a blitz. Staubach is going to be sacked. Staubach blindsided by John Banaszak, who bamboozled Roger the Dodger. A flag on the field. Is it a personal foul? No. Holding on Dallas. Pittsburgh, as Banaszak was getting up, stepped on Staubach's groin, but that's perfectly legal in 79, when football was football. Pittsburgh declines 4th and 14. White to punt from his goal line. Pittsburgh comes after it. White into the wind, gets the punt off. Doomsday defense must hold once again. Theo Bell zigzags, but only picks up 4 on the 42-yard punt by Danny White. So it's Doomsday's defense trying to hold. 8:40 left in this game. There are ties in 1979. You score, you win. Zone coverage 2 deep for Dallas. Harris and Thornton are the backs for Pittsburgh. Cunningham the tight end. Stallworth and Swan your wideouts. The blonde bomber Terry Bradshaw under center. Bradshaw takes it himself. Gets to midfield.
Second down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6. Short yardage formation. 2 tight end sets. Stallworth the lone wideout. Tight to the line near Cunningham. Everyone up in the box for Doomsday defense. Harris the upback. Thornton behind him for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 6. Bradshaw gives it to Franco. Franco bounces to the outside. Franco's got the first down.
First down.
8 yards for Franco. Pittsburgh being very methodical. Bradshaw brings him to the line of scrimmage. Dwayne Martz has joined us here. Check out that wonderful channel. Dallas in a flex man coverage. Bradshaw to throw. Bradshaw scrambles. The pocket collapses. And Bradshaw picks up 4. It looked like they were going to slam Terry on his head again. That's going to make it 2nd and 6. Larry Cole finally got the scrambling blonde bomber. 2nd and 6. Under 7 to play in overtime. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen. Defensive line in tight. Looks to get pressure right up the middle on Bradshaw. Harris and Thornton are your backs for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw, play action, throws to the out, complete to Swan, he breaks the tackle, he's heading down the sidelines, this ball game is over, Bradshaw to Swan, the Nestea plunge, and the win, and once again, jocularity and euphoria are here in Pittsburgh. The crowd explodes. Bradshaw to the sidelines. Lynn Swann dodged the tackle, and he was off to the races. The horse has left the barn and was not coming back. Pittsburgh is victorious in overtime. Here's the replay in slow motion. And Dallas will ponder what might have been. There are 2 tackles missed by Doomsday's defense, which played very well. Lynn Swann for the win. Lynn
Touchdown.
Swann for the win. That's rain, Michael Miller. Rain. Puddles. Puddles on the turf, Michael. Have an imagination, my friend. Hope all is well. One more time. In actual speed. Quick out. Miss. Miss. Bye-bye, baby. See you wouldn't want to be. So Pittsburgh is
Touchdown.
victorious. 16-10. Pittsburgh will stay tied with the Oilers in the AFC Central. Dallas drops to 5-4. Pittsburgh moves up to 5-4. What a game. What a game. Let's quickly go to the stats. Start with Dallas. And let's go passing. After Septien tied it on a 52-yard field goal with time running out. Unbelievable. Staubach didn't have a stellar game, but he came in at the end. Came on stronger at the end, at least. 14 of 35, 199 yards, only 40% in the rain. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Quarterback rating horrific, 35.3. Terry Bradshaw, 17 of 28, 60% completion. 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He was sacked 3 times for 21 yards of loss. Staubach was sacked twice for 13 yards of loss. Let's go to the rushing. Tony Dorsett, 20 for 59 and a touchdown. The only Dallas touchdown. Pittsburgh, Franco, 24 for 91. He fumbled 3 times. They only lost 1 of them, though. Receiving. Lynn Swann for the win. 5 for 76 and a touchdown. Benny Cunningham had 1 reception, 9 yards, and a TD. Dallas. Butch Johnson had that big reception on that last drive. That allowed Septien to make that field goal, which was wild. 3 for 63. Drew Pearson had 3 for 42. Tony Dorsett, 3 for 38. I got to look at the turnovers after. There were a lot of turnovers in the rain and wind. Defense. Leading tackler, defensive left end, Larry Cole with 80, also had 2 sacks. Bob Bruning had a sack. Hegman had an interception. And Benny Barnes had a fumble recovery. Hegman, White, Harvey Martin also had 6 tackles. Pittsburgh, leading tackler, Jack Ham with 12. Sacks, Dunn and Banaszak. Interceptions, Towes and Mel Blount. Lambert had a fumble recovery. So lots of fumbles, not many. So 3 turnovers for Dallas, 2 for Pittsburgh, but there's a lot of wet pigskins on the ball on the turf. Kicking, Septien, Barr was 1 for 2. He had the field goal that put him ahead. He also missed a field goal. He's 1 for 1 for extra points. Then with time running out, Septien bangs through at 40% chance of making it, right? 40% chance of making it. Septien bangs, that's not the right kicker. Septien bangs through a 52-yarder. And we got to show you the 52-yarder. We already saw the Swann touchdown. This is what tied the game. This was unbelievable. Time ticking off, no timeouts. They rushed the field goal team up. 52 yards. Raphael Septien, who sucked for me in the 77 Rams, what if Joe Namath played the whole year. And now the win for Pittsburgh in overtime. Bradshaw, Swann, 1 tackle broke, 2 tackle broke, 3 tackles missed. Touchdown, football game over. Dwayne March says
Touchdown.
Pittsburgh only lost 4 games all year in 79, if I remember right. Michael Miller says, nice finish. It was a fun game. So that is that. And again, you can watch any highlights. It's a beauty of this game. Lots of fun. I love this game. So, let's go back here. Pittsburgh wins. We play as the 49ers. So we'll be playing. Chicago is 7-0-1. Let's see if we can put a loss on them. We're 2-6. We've lost some close games. The 49ers lost a lot of close games in 79, which would be O.J. Simpson's last season, and that's why we're playing it. And we give the ball to O.J. anytime we're near the goal line. And then this is going to be epic. I don't know. I think we might do this one before the O.J. game. 7-1 San Diego, 7-game win streak. 7-1 Oakland Raiders, 6-game win streak. That's for the West Division title. Let's go back and quickly look at the standings with 2 games to play. Philadelphia, insanely, is 8-1. In 79, I believe Philadelphia was a wild card team. So now the wild card hunt. St. Louis 5-4, Dallas 5-4, Washington 5-4, Giants horrific. Chicago 7-0-1. Tampa Bay 5-4. Green Bay, Green Bay somehow still in the wild card hunt at 4-5. New Orleans, had we won a couple of those close games, we would have been in the wild card hunt. New Orleans 5-4. They still have hopes at the division at 6-3. Okay, that's the NFC. AFC. New England put the only blemish on the Bears' record with a tie. We showed that game on the channel. Again, we didn't play it. We just called it. New England 6-2-1. Jets 4-5. So New England looking pretty good. Pittsburgh and Houston 5-4, both with 2-game winning streaks. Pittsburgh has scored slightly more but given up more points. Pittsburgh's 4-0 at home, 1-4 on the road. Cleveland still has an outside shot. They're 4-5. San Diego and Oakland both 7-1, both riding win streaks like we stated. San Diego lost in week 1. They've now won 7 straight. Oakland lost in week 2. They've won 6 straight after winning in week 1 against the Rams. Kansas City 6-3. So the wild card hunt, Kansas City's in good shape. It's wide open, so it's going to be some crazy stuff. I think our next game we're going to go 7-1 and 7-1. As Bears done 007. Wait, Bob Avellini is doing a great job for the Bears. Yes. Let's show you Bobby Avellini. I gotta go back. Scout. That's what we gotta do. And Bears. And offense. No, it's Phipps and Evans. So Mike Phipps is playing out of his ass. Now let me try to find the stats. I forgot how to do that. League. Nope, close. That's not it. Oh yeah, okay. Scout. No. Schedule. Oh my god, how come every once in a while I have a brain fart? We could actually go to users. I mean, we can tell, but we can figure this out. Depth chart. Customize new season. League leaders. I don't think it's league. Well, we can see the stats that way, but I don't want to see the stats that way. Team standings. It's got to be this way. Chicago. Menu. Here we go. Player stats. All right, here we go. Mike Phipps has thrown. I mean, he hasn't. He's been efficient. He's managed well. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Okay. Rushing. Peyton, 918 yards, 4.4 carry, 7 touchdowns. Defense. I mean, so it's been an efficient Bears team. They've run the ball quite a bit. touchdowns. Scott has 3 receptions for touchdowns, I would assume. So it's been, let's see if we can get team stats here. Total offense, here we go. Oh, no, I don't want that. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back. So Phipps has been efficient. Let's go league leaders. Passing. Can we go team? Can we go team? I think, no, this is individual. Oh, total offense. Okay, here we go. Total offense. No, it's in, well, Peyton, second in the league in total offense, 961, 7 touchdowns. But Dorsett has 10 touchdowns. O.J. Simpson in our replay has 9. We give him the ball anytime we're down near the goal line. Again, that's not real, what really happened, but it's an O.J. Simpson what-if replay, right? We're going to give the ball to O.J. down near the goal line. So we're trying to win the touchdown rushing title. And just to show you, we've had some bad breaks. Let's go back to standings. Look at our beloved San Francisco 49ers. We're 2-6. They only won 2 games. Okay, so Minnesota kicked the snot out of us. Dallas kicked the snot out of us. Los Angeles kicked the snot out of us. Then we beat New Orleans. Okay, then San Diego annihilated us. But then we lost a tough game to Seattle. We beat New York in a thriller. Oh, we should have won this game. We should have beat Atlanta. Now we have Chicago. Oakland's going to kill us. We could win in New Orleans. Denver, we have a shot. Rams, we want revenge. You know. St. Louis, we have a shot. Tampa, and Atlanta. We could get another win. Pesky Paul, how you doing? You just missed an epic game. Hope all is well. Check out Pesky Paul's channel for all his PC Replay Baseball recaps for his Red Sox seasons. So there you have it. Pesky, I'm going to show you something. Hopefully you're still here. We're going to show you how Dallas tied the game and how Pittsburgh won it in overtime. With time running out, Rafael Septien, 40% chance of making a 52-yard field goal. This is the beauty of this game. Rain falling. Into the wind. He made it.
It's good.
10-10. But then, for the win, Pittsburgh, after holding Dallas, Swan to the outside, breaks 3 tackles, goes in for the Nestea plunge, and Pittsburgh
Touchdown.
comes away with the win. So, that is it. That was a lot of fun. This game is so much fun. Some people go, it's not realistic because whatever, but the scores to me are realistic. You're not going to have, because it's only a 43-man roster, strict 43-man roster. Hate to tell you this, they only used 43 men. But you had a lot of different players. A lot of different players. You're using on these rosters, and even when they do the 53-man rosters for the modern teams, the players that were used the most. And sometimes with the older teams, they're going to put a player on there out of position, sort of, because they want to get him on the roster. These seasons are all free. I'll show you in a second, Pesky Pole. These seasons are all free, made by the mod community. So everything's made by the mod community after the game. And the creator, Kerry, is a wonderful person. All right, stats. Dorsett. Tony, 20 for 59, touchdown. He had 2 fumbles, but he only lost 1. As Pesky Pole says, Tony Dorsett was my boyhood hero. Number 33, TD, Tony Dorsett. All right, so there you have it. I'm going to hit the hay. I'm going to have to take a shower and then hit the hay. I'd like to thank Pesky Pole. Please check out his wonderful YouTube channel and follow him. He has a site, like a website, but also follow him on the Facebook group, Digital to Dice, as he puts up a lot of cool stuff there. Or Digital Dice Facebook group, excellent. You'll have to, it's a private group to keep out the dum-dums. And by dum-dums, I mean just idiots. But very fun group. Also check out Digital Dice. Wonderful podcast with Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. Bears Den, thank you very much. Dwayne March, check out his wonderful channel. Michael Miller, thank you. Dave Gardner. From Digital to Dice, check out his wonderful channel. Of course, the Fine Podcast with Ron Juckett. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, Card and Dice, Stratomatic Baseball. Another fun channel. Legend Sports Universe, a lot of fun stuff there. Sire0329 was asking, good to see you, first of all. He was asking about our good friend Christopher Slovic, who'll be back up on the air in a bit. He has a teaching job. He's moving from he's back in Pennsylvania right now, but he's going to Pakistan, Islamabad, to teach there. AJC, thank you. D. Scott Howard, thank you. Cutter Historical, check out that fun channel. Random Human 19, thank you. Noble Piercy, thank you. Lee Briner, who I believe made this mod season. So thank you for all the fine work you do on all the prior games. And in 2023 is going to be fabulous. This game's going to be outstanding. W. Vogs and D. Scott Howard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So our next game is going to be epic. I think we're gonna save the try to beat. Again, I play as San Francisco, so I will be coaching that game, not just calling it. But I think we're gonna go with 7-1 San Diego, 7-1 Oakland. We just call that game the PC run that. So those are the two games left, and I think we're gonna go with this one. Who knows though? Maybe we go with that one. San Francisco. We try to put a loss on the Bears. The Bears tie. Let's go back to here. Again, New England tied the Bears. That was an epic. That was on our channel. We called that one. If I go here, and I go here, it was 14-14. John Smith shockingly missed a field goal. New England converted. Sam Bam Cunningham gave New England a lead. This was back in week... I have to look at it. So Cunningham gets in. God, those are beautiful Patriot uniforms. Are they not? Beautiful Patriot uniforms. Extra point good. So it was 7-0. But then Willie McClendon with a 9-yard run. Phipps pitches to McClendon. Extra point good. 7-7. This was unbelievable. This was unfreaking believable. In the fourth quarter, with 6:38 left, Phipps hits Brian Bashnagel for they're in a bunch pattern. So they're showing run, but Phipps goes deep to Brian Bashnagel out of Ohio State. Deep corner route, touchdown. Now, with 7 seconds left, Grogan drives the Patriots down. They started on their 2. They went 98 yards, culminating in Grogan to Pennywell. This was incredible. And the extra point was good. And in overtime, the only scoring opportunity, Bob Thomas, trying to keep Chicago perfect, missed the field goal. It was 14-14.
Wide left.
Amish Elvis. Speaking of beautiful, that is the description of your broadcast. Well, thank you very much. You've always been a great supporter of mine. I greatly appreciate it. Bears Den 007. The AFL uniforms were all very good at the end of the 60s. Yes, love the uniforms. But and the new game 2023, the graphics are going to be even sharper. You're going to actually be able to see the logos on the helmets of the players. I poop you not. I'm almost sure of it from what I've seen and played in the betas. So lots of good stuff to look forward to in Pro Strategy Football 2023 coming up and in the future. So anyway, what week was that? Week 7. There you go. Our next game, one last time. We still have San Francisco, Chicago. Again, we play as San Francisco. We'll try to put a first loss on them. But we're going to give you the second PC versus PC game of Week 9. Huge matchup for the AFC West lead. 7-1 San Diego riding a 7-game win streak after losing in Week 1 against 7-1 Oakland riding a 6-game win streak after losing in Week 2. Thank you very much. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. Check out all the other wonderful content creators. Also, I forgot, I don't know if I said, Beatles Eternally was here. Thank you very much, Beatles. He's not a football fan. Check out his wonderful channel. Lots of baseball on there. So, stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. Till next time, peace. What a wild game.